There's that new Tanya Harding movie coming out.
Yes, I, Tanya.
Yeah, and I'm really
I can actually watch it online now. I thought about watching it this weekend, but I didn't. I held off.
Isn't it in theaters?
Yes.
So you're doing it illegally?
No.
Well, what are you doing?
I write reviews, so I get an advance screening.
Wait.
Copy.
I didn't know about this. Is that's a thing?
Yes. Because they're trying to get the movie out there because they're trying to get awards, and so movies like this they send out, even though it's just hitting theaters, they'll send out advanced screeners.
To you.
Same thing happened.
Yeah, but to you.
Yeah. The best year for it was when The Big Short, The Revenant, and Hateful Eight all came out in like January, and got to see them in December.
So the filmmakers go, quick, get this to Ben Zost?
Well, a bunch of people, tons of people get them. It's all watermarked, and you can't like share it with anybody. But
still, and how does one earn this credential, Ben? I'm curious.
By being a movie critic,
right?
I see so many movies that I've become a critic over the years. I started out small,
right? But there has to be more than just saying I'm a critic, right? They vet you? Did you just say that they vetted you?
Yeah, well, I had to become vetted to become a critic, like more than just
okay, Ben, walk me through this. I want to be a movie critic. Can you tell me the first thing I need to do?
Well, you need to start reviewing movies. You need to make an account like on Rotten Tomatoes and start reviewing movies
and that's
by
what
yourself.
You did.
That's how I started.
And then you start. I had no idea you do this.
And then you start doing like blogs, or you have to have some sort of publication where.
What's your publication called, Ben?
It's called Ben's Movies. At blogspot.com. And yes.
It really is called Ben's Movies at blogspot.com.
No, it's actually called Ben's Reviews.
Okay, why do I have a feeling there's something sinister going on here?
There's nothing sinister. It's just
something ridiculous. Is it a crime? Am I hearing you
down a rabbit hole?
Am I hearing you admitting that you're committing some type of?
I'm not committing a crime.
Fraudulent activity.
No.
You know I don't approve of you when you do these things, Ben.
Do what?
Commit fraud.
I'm not committing fraud. I'm getting screener DVDs sent to me, and I watch these, and then I write a review and hopefully help a movie get an award.
How quickly can you access one of these reviews you're speaking of so you can read it to us?
Is that say access the actual movie? That I can do quickly.
But you would have difficulty seeing your reviews.
Yes.
Why? Just because they don't exist? Because you've never written one review, have you?
Maybe, no, I haven't.
In your head, you're a movie critic, but Ben's Movies really is a fictitious thing.
I actually have gone the route of trying to figure out how to become a movie critic.
Ben, you remember when I asked you about fraudulent activity? You saying that you're writing movie critiques but not really doing it constitutes a fraudulent activity. May not be illegal.
I thought it was just a lie or a fib. It's a.
So you actually have this one in your queue. I, Tanya.
Yes.
Okay.
This weekend, this weekend, I watched Last Flag Flying. Didn't have to leave the home.
I don't know what that is.
It's Bryan Cranston, Steve Carell, Lawrence Fishburne. I think that's a dude's name.
Were you hoping to keep this a secret that you're a movie reviewer and getting these advanced copies?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't want people reading my reviews and then giving me grief. Like, I don't.
Wait a minute. I thought you didn't really write reviews.
People gave me so much grief on The Last Jedi review.
Time out.
What?
Did you not just say that there aren't any reviews written?
No, are there? I didn't say that.
There are.
You did say that. You said that.
So there are reviews written.
Yes, for multiple movies.
Okay,
over
now
the years.
There's this thing.
My friends used to believe that I started Rotten Tomatoes because I agree.
Do you have dumb friends?
Because I agree so much. No, I think it was just a joke, but because of how much, like whenever we go see a movie or rent a movie,
right?
I'm looking at Rotten Tomatoes to see the score.
What would a person type into a search field to access Ben's reviews? Let's just say
Ben's reviews at blogspot.com.
BENS, not an apostrophe or anything?
Correct.
Ben's reviews.
Do not spell reviews.
I know how to spell reviews. At Blogspot.
Yes.
Am I going to one day see an Academy Award-winning film that says, Ben's Reviews says...
I need to go to my website and see what you're seeing.
The top one says, Ben's Music and Movie Reviews, New, Old, and Current Reviews. And then under it says blog, Ben's Review. But it's in a different language.
Oh, sorry. It's bensreviews.wordpress.com. My bad. No, it's right there, isn't it?
Oh.
On the top of Google, the first one.
You reviewed All the President's Men?
Yes. and a movie called Bobby. Because it has Emilio Estevez in it.
You've reviewed 2 films? You reviewed a 1976 film.
Yeah, movies that are spread out by 30 years.
1976 and Bobby, about Bobby Kennedy from 2006. Okay.
Wait,
it says
go to the About Me.
About Ben. You can click, something about the guy who's writing these great reviews. About Ben. It says, coming soon. Parentheses, basically, whenever I'm bored enough to do it. Wow. I can really see why the filmmakers are sending you advanced copies of movies that the public does not have the ability to see yet. Yeah. Because they want to be able to strike a chord with bensreviews.wordpress.com.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so in the...
so it's legit.
Yeah, sure it is. On Ben's review of the film All the President's Men from 1976. Is that the first one they sent you? Yes. They sent you... Wait a minute. Why did they send you a movie so old to review? I don't understand. You could just watch it anywhere. Were you really stoked when you got the 1976 movie All the President's Men?
No, that was just me getting my feet wet.
Oh, okay. You wanted to start with a real brainy movie, so yes. You went to All the President's Men,
right?
Which I'm not even sure what this is about. Is this about the Nixon?
It's been
Watergate?
So long that I can't even remember what it's about.
First, I want to say that this review is completely targeted at people 25 years and younger who aren't a sharp tack on history like myself.
Exactly. It sounds just like me.
Though I am not changing that. People call this the greatest conspiracy theory case of all time that runs right up the government chain to President Nixon. I won't give away the story. Ben, a good reviewer doesn't give away the story.
Correct.
So thanks for pointing that out.
No spoilers.
I won't give away the story, even though it can be found on a million websites or lodged in anyone's brain that was alive in the 1970s. But I will say that it's a true story told by a master storyteller, Alan J. Pakula. He portrays the 2 journalists, Carl Bernstein, played by Dustin Hoffman, and Bob Woodward, played by Robert Redford, with lifelike quality conversations that keep you right alongside them as they try and piece this puzzle together with as little as the initials of different names. Bottom line, if you love conspiracy theories and don't mind a slow-paced film, I would highly recommend this to any fellow moviegoer/renter.
Yeah, see, this is an old review because we were still able to rent movies.
Now, I'm not going to read the second one. I don't think. Well, maybe I will. The film Bobby, about Bobby Kennedy. Did they actually send you this one?
Yes.
They sent you a copy of Bobby.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Did you, in order to get it, did you say, hey, look, I'm Ben. Here's my WordPress site. Clearly, yes. I'm a winner because I reviewed All the President's Men. Here's a sample of it. Here's a snippet of my work.
Like, oh, this is so.
So that's all it took to get reviews.
Yes.
All right, I ask you, how did we get to this point in the conversation? We were talking about how to copy.
No idea. I really have no idea.
What did we learn today? We learned that Ben is a movie reviewer that is Apparently, quote, so good, his feeble-brained friends thought he started RottenTomatoes.com.
You asked if I had heard about the movie I, Tonya.
Right.
Something about it. And then that we...
All right, I'm glad you backtracked because I have a clip. Tanya Harding in the Eric Zane Show Must Hear moment was talking about the Nancy Kerrigan attacked incident, which my kids don't really know what that is.
Yeah. I barely knew what it was.
If you don't know, Kerrigan and Harding were competing at the World Championships in Detroit, getting ready for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Kerrigan was better than Harding, but Harding was very good. A hitman approached Kerrigan off the ice when she was practicing and hit her as hard as he could in the knee and hurt her.
Yes.
To keep her from going to the Olympics to make way for Harding. At the time, it was just a random act of violence, but then the story came unraveled that it was her husband, Jeff Gillooly, and another idiot, who I think the other idiot ended up dying years later.
Oh, really?
Who were in charge of this whole thing, and they said Tanya Harding had something to do with it. She kept denying it. Now she says this.
How much did you know, Tanya?
I knew that something was up.
You never said to Jeff, let's do this.
No. I did, however, overhear them talking about stuff where...
Are they in the LAV studio listening to Heart when this happens?
Why is the music...
Well, maybe we should take somebody out so we can make sure she gets on the team. I go, what the hell are you talking about?
Unbelievable.
That's really big news, and that's quite an admission from Tanya.
You believe that you were a pawn.
Absolutely.
And yet you paid the ultimate price.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well, that's because you're a narcissistic idiot. You should have said something when you found out that someone was going to get hurt.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done. This guy on Jeopardy effed everything up. Listen to this.
A song by Coolio from Dangerous Minds goes back in time to become a 1667 John Milton classic. Nick.
What is Gangster's Paradise Lost?
Yes. Our judges have reevaluated one of your responses a few moments ago, Nick. You said gangsters instead of gangstas on that song by Coolio. So we take 3,200 away from you, so you are now in second place.
You gotta be kidding me. This happens on Jeopardy?
He didn't say gangsta.
Yeah.
And he lost that point value.
$3,000.
He ended up winning the round. He ended up winning, but
Still, I'd be pissed.
come on, man.
Yeah. Why was it Paradise Lost? Is it mixing two songs? Is there a song called Paradise Lost?
I don't know.
A song by Coolio from Dangerous Minds goes back in time to become a 1667 John Milton classic.
Okay, yeah. That's what it has to be.
Yeah, they're combining
Yes.
things. You know how they do that sometimes?
You take the second word of the first one, and it's the first word of the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're the same. Interesting.
What is Gangster's Paradise Lost?
No, that's 100% wrong.
Yes. Our judges have reevaluated one of your responses a few moments ago, Nick. You said gangsters instead of gangstas on that song by Coolio. So we take 3,200.
Every year, Lake Superior State
Yes.
has been banning words
Correct.
for more than 40 years. They just came out with a new list of banned phrases and words.
Yeah.
We need to go over them. Have you seen any
I
of
have
them
seen
so
it.
far?
I saw the whole list. I was watching the news. I think it was New Year's Eve. I was watching the
All
news
right.
before I came in here.
We'll go over that coming up next. Ben is the only one that was aware that he was effing with everybody during that entire segment. I asked Ben how he got a copy of the film I, Tonya, which is the biopic about Tanya Harding and the whole deal with Nancy Kerrigan. I said, do you download it illegally? He said, no. I review movies. Now, at that point, I was convinced because he said it so straight-laced, and he was being sheepish about it and silly, like he was embarrassed about his movie reviewing. So I thought. I was like, well, wait a minute. How does one do this? And he continued along with this thread about how he obtains preview copies of movies.
Yeah.
I thought, is it that easy? Is that all a person has to do? We then looked it up, and Ben said, oh, yeah, there's the site. I see it right there. Ben's Music and Movie Reviews. And I pulled up 2 films, All the President's Men and Bobby. Zane Show, you're on the air. Who is this?
Hey, this is Rob.
Rob, did you hear all of that?
I believe so, yes.
Did you think that, what did you think? Did you think that that was all legit?
At first I started to, but then he said something about having it queued up. And then he said something about getting a disc in the mail, like you got like a disc. And then you started calling him out on it. So then I started thinking, no, he's not telling the truth.
All right. Well, we went to commercial break. And I actually said, I go, wow, man. So, like, do you still have copies of those movies that you reviewed? He goes, no, that whole thing was a ruse. I don't review movies. I download them illegally.
No, I don't download them. I just stream them.
He watches them illegally. So he was lying the whole damn time. All right, thank you, man. 800-785-1073. If you fell for that like I fell for that, there wasn't one bit of that I did not believe.
You said it's because I'm so bad at sarcasm, but I think it's because I'm so good at it. I'm so convincing with my sarcasm that, yeah, you believe me.
Well, I thought that when you were laughing, when you were describing all the things that you did,
Yeah.
that you were embarrassed.
Right. That makes sense.
So you let me read the All the President's Men review? I thought, you didn't think for a second that I really thought it was you?
No.
Oh, yeah. The whole time I thought I was reading your work. You idiot.
Why do you think I was laughing so hard, especially when I saw the About Ben? And then,
But you didn't think that I thought, right?
No, I thought you...
You thought that I was playing along with you.
Yeah, you thought
I
thought you
I
knew
was convinced.
I was joking the whole time.
No, I had no idea you were joking the whole stinking time. You a-hole. So Lake State came out with their list of banned words and phrases. Let's go over them right now. Here's a look at the words. Again, every year, for some reason, for more than 40 years, Lake Superior State University has recommended that you delete these words and ban them from your lexicon.
I think the story goes they did it one year and it like caught on like wildfire, and so then they've done it ever since. Like it became a big thing.
Well, we should go back and look at like 43 years ago.
Yeah, we should.
That might be fun too. The words for this year. Some are just, I don't know why that would be a problem, some of these. Look at the words that you can't take into 2018 and an explanation from Lake State about why these sayings are now banished. Number 1, unpack. Lake State calls it a misused word for analyze, consider, or assess. Like, let's unpack this. I think, like examining.
Okay.
Like in the workplace. All right, let's unpack this concept about the Eric Zane show.
Yeah.
Let's unpack Ben's poorly timed lies that seem like they're not lies. Let's unpack that. Let's take a deep dive. Concepts or positions are not packed, so they don't need to be unpacked. I've never heard that used.
Me neither.
Number 2, you should stop saying tons. Refers to an exaggerated quantity, as in tons of sunshine or tons of work. Lots would surely suffice, according to Lake State. I'm sorry.
I've reviewed tons of movies.
I'm going to use tons. So what?
Yeah.
That's just part. I think you get into a little bit of word police here.
They want you to, but I don't like that they want you to use lots instead.
Right.
That just doesn't sound. I've never used lots. Oh, I have lots of this. I have a lot, but I have tons of this.
Number 3, dish.
What?
As in to dish out the latest rumor on something.
Oh.
Let's dish on Ben and his lies on the radio. Let's dish about how Ben's over 200 pounds.
Oh, come on.
Let's dish about the giant zit on Eric's forehead. They write, let's go back
Gross.
to talks about and leaves dishes in the cupboard. I've never said that either.
No.
I don't care if someone says it. But you know what? I take it back. If you walked in here and said, hey, man, let's dish about Kyle's bad fart, I'd punch you in the face.
Really?
I wouldn't want you to say that.
The only time I've ever used dish it out or dish is somebody can dish it out, but they can't take it. That's the only context
Right.
I've ever used
Okay.
it.
Okay. Pre-owned.
Huh?
Pre-owned car.
Right. Yeah, first thing that popped in my head was vehicle.
I always thought that if you get a used car, it's like a car like mine. But if you get a pre-owned car, it's like a pre-owned BMW.
Yeah, it's nicer.
It's better than a used car.
Right.
I think pre-owned, if you're spending the money on a Mercedes, a BMW, a nice car,
Yeah.
I don't want it to be known as a used BMW.
Correct.
I want it to be known as a pre-owned BMW.
Yeah, it sounds way better.
It sounds less
It sounds
ridiculous.
more. It sounds more pleasing to the ear.
Right. It says here, what is so disgraceful about owning a used car now and then? Well, nothing, really. So I'm on board with getting rid of dish. I don't care about pre-owned. I don't care about tons. And I've never heard anybody say unpack. This one says, number 5, onboarding/offboarding. It says, creature from the HR Lagoon. We used to have hiring, training, and orientation. Now we need to have an onboarding process. What? Firings, quitting, and retirements are streamlined into offboarding.
I haven't heard those.
Maybe they're just ahead of the curve on these. I don't know.
It's got to be all just higher ups, right? At companies that are using those terms.
Perhaps. One I hate is meh. When someone says meh, like when Julius used to say that, I wanted to punch him in the face every time.
I never use that in my speech. I'll use it in text sometimes.
I saw someone say it in text about a year ago, and I didn't know what it was. I saw MEH, and I went, What is that?
Really?
I didn't even know of it. Has that been around a long time?
I would assume so.
People writing meh?
Yeah. I do sometimes. Like I said, I sometimes.
Longer than a year?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I thought it was something
like, how was the last shot? Meh, it was okay.
I thought it was like men enjoy HJs or something. I thought it stood for something.
Handies.
Men enjoy. Yeah, I thought it was like LOL. No wonder why you're always putting it on there, Ben.
Right. When I do it, it's me enjoy.
Me enjoy handies. Nothing burger.
I had to look. I looked this up on Urban Dictionary.
That's number 6
because I did not know what it was. I'm seeing a couple different definitions. Something lame, dead end, a dud, insignificant, especially with high expectations that turns out to be average, pathetic, or overhyped, like this show. Or a phrase to describe reality.
I don't think this is overhyped. I think it's no hyped.
A phrase to describe reality TV shows with little in the way of actual content. So those are the two descriptions. I'd never heard of that before this list.
Number 7 says, let that sink in. See, I kind of like that one, because if I say, hey, go bleep yourself, let that sink in, I think that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So they have a problem with that one. Then there's this. If you want to ask someone a question and you start with, let me ask you this, which I think I do. Let me ask you this. Yeah,
Probably.
I say that. I do say that. As soon as I said it like that, all in one word, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I know I say that. It's this wholly unnecessary statement. Just ask the question. The reason why I use it, it's for dramatic purposes. It sets it up.
Yeah, it does.
Opinion.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It gets the person ready for the question.
Let me ask you this. Why do you enjoy handies so much?
Because I feel good.
Number 9. If you use the word, again, these are the Lake Superior State University. They want these banished from the lexicon. This is the, I think, 41st or 42nd year of them. No, I'm sorry. This is list number 43 impactful. A frivolous word, groping for something effective or influential. I don't know. When you say, my God, Ben lying on the radio was very impactful to my brain today.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
No, me neither.
This one is related to the president. When that typo.
During a tweet.
I don't even know how to say that.
Kofifi or Kofefe? I can't remember either. You should have watched the people on the news try to say it.
I wish out of all the things he's been asked to clarify, if he could have clarified that one, I think the world would have been a much better place. People who use drill down. Instead of expanding on a statement, we drill down on it.
Huh.
Number 12 is fake news.
Fake news.
Once upon a time, stories could be empirically disproved. Now, fake news is any story you disagree with. That couldn't be more true.
Yes. And it started 2017, right?
Right. To me,
did it start in late 2016?
For me, it was when I first discovered The Onion. Do you remember when
Yes.
When I would read headlines from The Onion and go, wow, look at this one.
Yes.
Nowadays, there's some type of news source that it looks like it comes from a television news station that publishes stories that are clickbait and not true.
Is it the ones where you just have a picture and it's a mugshot of somebody?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, or a picture of, in this case, it was a mortuary where it said a worker asleep at a mortuary in Metro Detroit fell asleep on the job and he was set on fire. He was cremated.
Oh, okay.
While he was asleep. They thought he was a dead body. It couldn't have been more fake. It was a complete fake story.
Huh.
That occasionally you'll see someone say, hey, man, look at this.
Yeah. The ones where I see where it's just a mugshot and there's nothing else.
Right.
I'm suspect right away.
The term hot water heater, according to Lake State, needs to go away.
Yes.
Hot water does not need to be heated. Water heater or hot water heater or hot water maker will keep us out of hot water. What's so funny? What happened?
I don't know.
It's
just nothing. It just seems so ridiculous.
Hot water heater.
I mean, I get where they're coming from. It's redundant, but
I don't know why. I don't feel comfortable saying anything but hot water heater.
Yeah, because saying hot water maker
that's worse.
It just sounds stupid.
Water heater I can live with.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
All right. Let's see here. Gig economy.
What is that?
If you are not a full-time employee in a full-time job, you are part of the gig economy.
Oh, interesting.
So, Ben,
yeah,
you are part of the gig economy. I don't know why that's a problem. It says gigs are for musicians and stand-up comics like Stu. Now expanded to imply a sense of freedom and a lifestyle that rejects tradition and a changing economic culture runs a risk of sharecropping. Do you have? I don't know.
So like a part-time job is just a gig to me? Is that what they're saying? Implying?
I think so.
Okay.
Do you have the rest of the list in front of you? Because mine only printed off the first 14. I can get to the rest quickly, but
yeah, me too. But
no, that's it. It ended there.
Okay.
It ended there. Let's see. I don't care about gig economy. Don't care about hot water heater. Fake news needs to go away. Probably about 3 or 4 of these I have a problem with.
But have you ever actually heard anybody, like does anybody actually use the Kofefe or?
No, that's the thing. No one uses that. No one says that.
Like the only time it was relevant was right after it happened for like a week or so, and then it went away. At least I thought so.
Boy, I cannot believe the strength of this 73-year-old man.
Yeah, this is insane.
He's an Australian farmer who wanted to go check on his crops because his wife came marching into the house and she said, Jim, who he's a beef farmer, Jim, there's grasshoppers that are eating the crops that we feed to the cows.
Right.
So we need to go, and I need you to assess what's going on over in the field. Can you go check it out? And Jim said, honey, yeah, no problem. He's been down this road before. He knows everything there is about beef farming, and he knows that grasshoppers eating the crop, which he then feeds the cattle, is a problem. So Jim, this happened in December, and the story's just coming out now in medical journals, jumped onto his motorbike, and he heads down the road. And while he's going to the field, he hit like a pothole.
Uh-oh.
And he goes flying over the handlebars and landed directly on the top of his head.
Oh.
And it sounded like that. He broke his neck.
Yeah.
Now, in the story, which it says a friend of Jim's told radio station known as 3AW this story. I think they were doing like, hey, bet no one's listening who's had a terrible injury. And then you call into 3AW, kind of like something we might do. And you tell your story. So Jim is laying there with a broken neck. But it isn't a broken neck where, like, the broken pieces have severed or damaged his spinal cord. He's just in over the top, near blackout pain, and no one knows where Jim is. Well, he's just laying on the road with a motorbike there, with grasshoppers all around him, eating his crops, and Jim's got a broken neck. Well, he starts to wiggle his toes, move his hands and shoulders. He realizes he's not paralyzed.
That's good.
So he tries to get on his feet, and the quote is, I got to my feet, and I knew there was something seriously wrong. You know that toy that you can get for like a $1 at the dollar store that you like push a button and there's string in it and it gets all rigid, and then you let go of the button and it's like a marionette or a puppet?
Yes.
Okay? That's what his neck was doing.
Okay.
His neck was completely flopped to one side.
Yeah.
And he muscles through it and is able to get it like upright and falls over again. And he says, my head wouldn't stay up.
Well,
The pain, it hurt so much, I didn't know what to do. What he did, though, might be the most gutsy, old man, tough guy thing I've ever heard.
and hilarious.
Jim has a lot of hair.
Yeah.
He grabbed his hair on top of his head and held his head there. So he's down to one hand, holding his head up. He's able to lift the bike, start the motorbike, get it into gear, and is cruising down the road back to the home, holding his head with his hair.
This is like something out of a movie or a TV show. This is insane.
He pulls up, and the wife says, what are you doing?
Can you imagine just him just letting his this, and then he lets go of his hair and his head just flops.
He explains to his wife that his neck is broken, and he has to keep this head in place by holding onto his hair.
Yeah.
She flips out. She takes him to the hospital, and the doc said he, in fact, broke his top two vertebrae, C1 and C2. And it's a miracle that he is alive or not paralyzed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Bona fide crazy. Jim said he had a halo and 4 bolts in his skull, which just...
Oh, he's like Frankenstein.
Yeah, basically immobilizing you. but they expect him to make a full recovery. That whole setup, the halo, I mean, that's what it is. It goes into the skull.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole thing to keep you stabilized. He says,
Yeah.
I am lucky to be here. That is for sure.
Now his wife probably has, new nicknames for him around the house. Yeah.
Yeah. And what would they be, Ben? Go ahead, Ben.
Metalhead? I don't know.
Wait a minute. Did you walk up to a joke and then not really have a punchline for me? Is that what?
Correct.
Is that what his wife has new nicknames for him? And then I'm like, okay, what are they?
Metalhead Jim.
And you came up with Metalhead.
I do not feel good about that one.
I don't know if it was the actual punchline of Metalhead, which you made up on the fly, or the tiptoeing up to that great punchline with Lord knows what.
Hoping
You'd hoping I'd help you?
help me out there.
How am I supposed? Ben, I'm not joke guy. You're joke guy.
What? No, that's not true. I'm terrible joke guy. You're a good joke guy.
Do you want me to sit around and think about it and come up with one?
No, I thought you're good at improvising. I thought you'd be good at, you're good on your feet.
Maybe the audience can help you out, Ben.
Oh, man.
800-785-1073. I'll have Ben walk you up to the joke, and Ben will say, yeah, now his wife's got new names for him around the house.
Like?
And then he'll say, like, and then you, the audience, will give us the joke, and we'll give you tickets for bull riding. How does that sound? Don't we have bull riding tickets to give away?
Maybe you can see a bull rider fly off the bull, break his neck, and then have to hold his head up by his hair.
No, we're trying to promote the event. We're not trying to imply that somebody's going to get a broken neck at any one point. Probably not the best move. 800-785-1073. You can help Ben out with your joke. It doesn't have to be good.
No, it can be worse than mine.
It will be. Well, it'll be better than yours, but it will be terrible. Ben will give you the same amount of leeway as he did me when on the air. He just said, Eric, go ahead and give me a joke.
Yes.
800-785-1073.
Man, the phones are really lighting up.
If you have a joke.
I have better ticket giveaways if you have bad jokes that can top mine.
What is it, Ben?
You can see Jim Norton at 20 Monroe Live.
There you go. Ben, set him up.
Saturday, January 27th.
Set him up. Guy breaks his neck, and it flops over. He has to drive himself home on his motorbike by holding himself up by his hair. They put a halo on the guy, and he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
We were having a hilarious time talking about him riding down the road, holding up his head with his hair. Ben, you then said...
His wife now has new nicknames for him, like...
And then I looked at you like, what am I supposed to do here? And you said, I don't know. You should give me a joke, Eric.
Yeah, Metalhead.
Zane Show, who is this?
John.
All right, John, you heard that setup again. Now I'm going to walk through it one more time. Ben, what is the setup for John? A chance to win Jim Norton tickets.
I bet his wife now has new nicknames for him, like...
Ichabod.
Hang on, John.
It's actually not bad.
What else do we have? Do we have a lot to give away? Can we do this more than once?
Yeah, we can do it more than once, I believe. We have the 2018 RV show. We have today's what? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have multiple Norton tickets to give away.
Zane Show, who's this? Hello?
Why did the Pikachu crash? Why did the Pokemon cross the road?
Why?
No.
Why did the Pokemon cross the road?
Why? No, that isn't what we're doing.
What's the punchline?
I'm not sure what was going on.
It was a cute little kid.
Yeah, it was.
Telling us a joke.
It may have been cute. I didn't find it cute. 800-785-1073. If you want tickets for Jim Norton, you have to help Ben out on his jokes.
Yeah, that's what we need is a little kid going to see Jim Norton.
If you and your youngsters want to go see Jimmy, that would
sure. I can't. I wish I could do Uncle Paul, but I can't.
Don't know who that is. I'll just take your word for it.
Sure.
New guy Ben is screening phone calls. It is his first day.
Yeah.
Second hour of his first day. Steve, does he seem competent?
He seems very competent.
That's my impression, right?
They all seem competent on the first day, though.
That's not
I
true.
don't know.
Disagree.
That's not true.
I could name 3 without thinking that seemed blatantly incompetent at first eyesight.
Yeah.
Well,
Ben seems a little scattered. He just shook his head no, I'm not competent.
Are you trying to lower expectations?
Well, you know something? He shows promise because he's asking a lot of questions. He's even got a notebook. He's writing little notes in there.
What? Read them. Steve, take
that's
it.
serious.
Take
That's
it.
good
Take his
stuff.
notes. I want you to read what this guy wrote down.
Okay, let's see.
On the instruction that you provided.
Although
Ben.
we also had that one intern that always wrote notes, but they were like 100. She would always write lists of like 100 ways that I can reduce my carbon footprint.
Oh, yeah. And she lived in a commune, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we never heard from her again.
Yeah.
Yes. Somebody ate her.
She was making vegan pajamas.
Yeah.
I know that was a big goal.
Yeah. Passed out from malnourishment and then got pecked to death by robins. It was a terrible way to go.
Ben, those phones aren't going to answer themselves, so quit leaning back. All right?
Yeah.
Let's lean into that.
Let's not be so comfy.
Good God, this isn't a vacation.
Screw job.
It's not a lazy boy.
Pick that up, you dumb mother. Pick that up, you piece of shit.
I mean, I said that like 10 seconds ago, and yet all 3 lines are still blinking. What you do is you push the button with an index finger, and then you say things. There you go.
Yeah.
What the is going on?
Answering them requires you to answer them.
That's a funny joke that guy said about answering the phones. I really like this internship where I watch radio.
Steve, read this idiot's notes. Is there anything worth reading? Does it say like breathe?
Or is it just drawings of like spears and die?
No, it looks like he's just taking notes for a class on things that he learned today. How to answer phones.
How to get yelled at?
You had to make a note about learning to answer phones?
Oh, great.
This guy. Oh, my God.
It says, why I love sedimentary rocks. Oh, crap. Uh-oh.
Well, there were 5 lines ringing. 2 people have given up.
Yep.
I have a story that I don't want to tell anymore. Because idiot
See what you've done,
can't
Ben?
answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
See what you've done?
Now they're back. They're giving it another try.
All right. Jeez.
Take your report and shove it up your ass.
The clips of Wally Backman as the manager of whatever minor league team remain some of the greatest clips in the history of the world. The former Met.
Pick that up, you piece of shit.
That was what he said after he threw all the bats on the field for the umpire. I want him to get the job with our local minor league baseball team.
Oh, God. That'd be great.
That would be
no
amazing.
offense to the current manager.
No. Steve, is he just talking to these people to do his own radio show, or is he going to put any on hold?
He got a call for Name That Blank.
So it was a listener.
Why did he just hang it up?
Name
He
that
just hang it up.
blank.
As soon as they say I'm calling for Name That Blank, you just hang it up. You don't have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is I told him when my mic is on, don't talk to anyone on the phone. So my mic keeps going on, so he keeps stopping. So he's following the rules.
For the record, I knew he was.
Yep.
But it's more fun to do the other thing.
Trouble.
All right, 1-800-947-3979. Steve's mic is off, so our slow-witted intern will be able to take your phone call.
Come on, Hodor. Get it done.
This break started with the same people who are being mean to him, mostly me, saying, yeah, he seems pretty competent. I like this guy. Followed by 10 minutes of destruction.
Mm-hmm.